for the Tier 1. For the Tier 1 Dutch Grand Prix, as we are watching Tur on his lap. It's just set fastest sector 2, but Ollie with a 1:08.0. That's not a bad banker, not a bad banker whatsoever. But can Tur beat it? Can he get round these final corners? Going around the final banked corner now, as he's going to come across the line and nowhere near Ollie. Ollie 6/10 clear as Skovkong puts in, do you know what, not a bad lap at all, a 1:08.6, and only about just over half a tenth down on Tur, as we know Tur is very fast. So do you know what, oh, unfortunate, but yeah, not a bad lap from Skovkong. As Theo now coming around that final corner, and he's going to come across the line and he's going to do a 1:09.1. Not bad. Puts him up into P4. And it's the Red Bulls. What's going on with the Red Bulls? Archetta's on an out lap. Okay. Yarrow now. Or a bit in the gravel. I think he is on a lap. No, not on a lap. Abandoned it, but I think he might go again. He might try once more. No, he's into the pits. So it'll be Apple Juice that we look to next. Right now down in P14, but obviously he's not set a lap yet. So he's going to come across the line and he's going to go to P2. Exactly half a second down on Ollie. And sure, what a lap that is from Ollie. Half a second to the next car is not bad at all, as we have Will in the Aston Martin filling in the job. Obviously yesterday did not get to finish the race in Tier 2. Unfortunate for him. Robert just moved into him, wheel locked, or he's trying no ABS. I respect that, but oh, I don't know how well that's going to go for you, Will. Oh, that is a Haas. He's I think he's just let past his teammate, not 100% sure. Archetta is going to come across the line, and that is stinky. Both the Red Bulls with, respectively, sorry to say, but two stinky laps, you know. Not what you'd expect to see, not from a Red Bull anyway. As next across the line will probably, yeah, it's going to be Jacob Atley, who's just set the fastest Sector 1 so far. So can he keep it all nice and neat in Sector 2, round that long left-hander onto the straight line. Straight line onto the straight. I don't know what I'm talking about. DRS closed nicely around the corners. Let's get on board. Opens it up nicely. And he's going to come into Sector 3 now. No... oh, what am I even on about? Through the banked corner, the final corner. What lap time can he put up? And his lap is only good enough for P5. And either side of him is about 2/10 to the next car. So right now, provisional pole will go to Ollie Fioli in the Williams by around 0.5 of a second. And if Ollie is able to win this, first of all, he will make it 4 races and 4 wins. But also, it'll make it so he is leading the championship with exactly 100 points, unless he gets a fastest lap or gets that pole position. And obviously, that's an extra point either way. But yeah, or Henry could have given Goodman's the slipstream there, plus the DRS, help him out a bit, but he did not feel like doing that for his teammate, I guess. However, yeah, back to Ollie. No, if he is able to win again, as Goodman's puts his Haas up in speed 9, it would be a real statement. 5. Right, we're back. No, as I was saying, that would be a real statement from Ollie if he was able to stick it on pole and win. It would say something. Obviously he's got to miss a couple more weekends, but to win your home Grand Prix is not bad at all. As both Rafa and Theo on laps right now. They've got a few cars to get around, but hopefully they won't impose too much of a challenge to both the McLarens. Rafa obviously last week picking up his first NSC podium. Not bad from him. Can he repeat that podium here in Zandvort as well? As we're going to see out the end to his lap. Now, Rafa currently P5 with a 108.7. Not bad, but he could do better. As he comes around this final corner, battery flashing into the pits. I can't lie, I thought that was the lap. I've been duped by Rafa. As his teammate invalid, so I don't know, bro. I don't know anymore. I have no idea. Ollie on a lap, barely, just not improving. And Apple Juice currently P2. He is on a lap and he's improving by a 10th, and that is the fastest first sector of all. This Tur just about to start his lap, but not yet. Oh, Apple Juice, Ollie, both on laps. Ollie just improving now, a narrow improvement, but even an improvement would see him almost solidify pole position here, because he's been such dominant qualifying. I mean, he's only had one lap, but you can see 5 tenths to the next car. That is not something to laugh about. As he's going to cross the line, and he's into the 7s. 107.998. It is marginal, but it's there. But what can Apple Juice do about that? Apple Juice improving currently, but it's not enough as he does a 108.279. And not a bad lap from Apple Juice. Obviously, his return in his home Grand Prix as well. So he would love to be on the top step of that podium. But to be on the podium at all would be a dream for Apple Juice in the Alpine. Obviously, making the switch from the Haas to the Alpine. Cut his finger, wasn't able to compete for quite a few weeks. But now he's back and back, better than ever. As Yarrow improves. I didn't even see that. He's improved to P3. The Williams boys 1 and 3 currently. Can Yarrow step up and make it a 1-2 for Williams? But currently, as it stands, it's a 1-2-3 for the Netherlands. And nobody is even close. The next closest is the Danishman Skovkong, and he's currently on a lap. So he's going to try and beat any 3 of the Dutchmen. But it is a very tall order if you want to beat one of them. Because they're... Oh, wait, no, he's not on a lap. Fuck you, Skovkong. And Jacob is not on a lap, I don't believe. No, not on a lap. Theo not on a lap. Kuba Racing is on a lap. No, he's not on a lap. Or is he? He might be. He is on a lap and he's improving by about 2 tenths of a second, which would see him move up into about P9. But obviously through the next 2 sectors we'll have to see what he can do. As his teammate as well, improving, but not by enough. I mean, 5 seconds though, and you'd imagine there's quite a bit of time in the final sector as well. So he's going to come around the penultimate corner into the bank. Comes out of it, very nice. Let's see what he can do. Archetta up to P12, still behind his teammate there. His teammate across the line, up to P5 for Kuba Racing. And that's not a bad place to be, P5. But obviously we've still got the final laps needing to happen. So I have to see what goes on with them. Tur, is he on a lap? Yes, he is. And he's just set the fastest Sector 1. So we're going to have to watch him through Sector 2 and 3. See what he can do. Obviously, he is about 6-7 tenths down to Ollie currently. But but obviously you can make up a lot of time because there's a lot of corners. And if there's a lot of corners, there's a load of time to be found in every single lap. So Tur setting the fastest second sector 2, or at least that's what my timing screen is saying. So Tur coming out through the penultimate corner and now into the banking section. Now, what can he do through the final sector? Can he put it on provisional pole? Tur, no, he's going to go only to P4. 20 thousandths. 20 thousandths away from Yarrow and the top 3. But, I mean, by looking at it, it looks like the top 3 are in their own land. They are uncatchable. And it's, wow. I mean, it's quite interesting to see. As you might say, home race, whatever, home field advantage, but I don't think it's that much home field advantage. But Skovkong on his outlap, so he's starting his final lap now. I have to watch along, see what he can do. Through the first corner, braking nicely through the first corner, nice smooth. And you want to use a bit of battery down to this corner. Now into the banked corner. A little bit of a lock-up. That's going to cost him merely a tenth. But a mere tenth of a second can cost you pole position. So Skovkong maybe not too happy with that. But we'll have to see what can he do through the second and third sector. And all the time, this is what I mean, there's so much time because there's so many corners. A better entry, a better exit, it can gain you so much time depending on how you did it last time compared to how you did it last time. Skovkong, currently P5. He said he wasn't happy. He said, you know what, I'm still searching for that race win. Can he get the race win here? Can he have a flawless race, a flawless weekend? Stick the car on pole. Will he? Skovkong, only good enough for P5, but he's extended his gap to the Red Bull to 0.2 of a second. So do you know what? The question is now, for that Racing Bulls, is he going to be able to stay P5? And in the race, will he be able to work his way up the order? And will he be able to get a podium and possibly even a win? Because you know what? If something happens up the front of the field, he could be in a prime position to take advantage of it. Ah, it was Jacob now coming through the first couple of corners. Not on a lap. Ollie is on a lap though, so we're going to ride on board with him. We're going to see what he can do. He's already on provisional pole, the Williams man, and we know he's won 3 out of the 3 races he's attended. Will he be able to make it 4 from 4 here in Zandvort? But first, the first question we have to ask is, will he put the car on pole? Now, coming through the next couple of corners into sector 2. Nicely through that right hander. Now you've got to get it to the left, get it to the right, back into the left hand corner and down the straight. You want to get a good exit. If you don't get a good exit, it can really compromise your sector 2, and he's up on his lap, so he's not improving. But through the left hander, and now as we go into the penultimate corner, good braking and a great exit from the banking corner can save your lap as Jacob Attlee retires. But it's all about Ollie Fioli. Eyes on him as he goes through, and no improvement on his lap. It's 0.2 of a second and third, fastest third sector. But you know what? He's on provisional pole, and I don't know if there's much that Apple Juice or Yarrow can do about it. But we're going to watch Yarrow's. Oh no! Oh no! Yarrow crashes! Oh no! On his final lap, and he... Oh no! That is devastating for Yarrow. Oh no! It could have been a 1-2 for the Williams boys. But Yarrow, no, he just caught the grass on the exit, couldn't get off of it, and spun. Tur retires! He's going to do no better than P4! And now Apple Juice not improving. There's gravel on his tyre, so I imagine he's dipped into that gravel trap on the inside of that turn as you start sector 3. So, oh, a bit of a spin. What is happening, bro? I think he just knew he wasn't going to improve, and sure, fair enough. As there's an Aston Martin, and it's the Aston Martin of no improvement for him. And now his compatriot Anzo, no improvement. He's going to do no better than P9. So, who is left? It's Goodmans. It's just Goodmans in the Haas. He's into the pits. I think it started raining. I think that's why. It started raining at Haas. I could have sworn I saw some. Oh, nasty for Goodmans. I could have sworn I saw some. I thought I saw some rain. I was correct. I saw some rain on Yara's lap. So maybe that's why we didn't see any improvements in those final laps. Maybe that is why Skovkong went a bit earlier. He solidified his P5. And you know what? That's not a bad position to be. But no, all eyes on the race now. We've got the two Williams, P1 and P3. Apple Juice P2 in the Alpine, so he's in a Williams sandwich off the start. That is pressure to begin with. And then you've got Tur in P4 and Skovkong in P5. That is a fantastic showing from the V-Carb man. Great for him. I'm sure he'll be very happy with that, but he will want to move up the field in the race. And to round out the top 10, you've got Kuba Racing, Jacob Atlee, Rafa, Hanzo, and Henry as we move on to the Grand Prix now. And Will, I'm sure, would have liked to have a better showing than that, but unfortunate for him. No, it looks a bit overcast for the race. So it's hard to say. I don't know if it'll rain. I don't know the forecast. I've no clue on the forecast. Not been told anything. So might rain, might not. No, let's see who we've got in the chat as Ollie now. Nice. Slow. We'll see where he positions. Oh, no! Oh, has he done that on purpose or what? No. Whoa, that's not good from him. Yarrow and Applejuice, so they're going to be breathing right down his necks. Kuba Racing. Oh, he's just on it. I thought he might have overshot it there. No, quite a few people that have been disqualified there. As Ollie now, he's going to get us going. 5 red lights, and away we go. Ollie, he's going to have to defend from Applejuice. No, he's got a good enough start to get away from him. Oh, took advantage of being ghosted. And do you know what? I thought something really bad was going to happen there. Oh, Yarrow trying to push him. Oh, there's a Red Bull. Oh, there's a Red Bull. There's a Red Bull trying to go down the inside and just not working for him. And oh, no, that is a horrible start. Not what he would have wanted. Starting P6 as well. But no, do you know what? One man that I applaud for a good race start here, Skovkong. He's avoided all the chaos. He's managed to stay where he is. But Rafa now looking down the inside, trying to put some pressure on, trying to get past. Skovkong, he's going to hold his own though. He's not going to give up that easily. There's a yellow flag somewhere on track. And that's for the Haas of Goodmans. Span out, nothing too bad. Rafa keeping the pressure, not letting it slide. But I think Skovkong's going to be able to just narrowly survive this one until DRS is activated. But Yarrow, there's a little bit of a gap being formed, but there's also a bit of a gap being formed from Ollie, who sets the fastest lap. Obviously, we knew that was going to happen. He's leading. As Tur down the inside of Apple. Apple on those hard compound tires. So they're going to take a bit more. Oh, there's a slight touch there. Maybe the room wasn't left, or I don't know about that. If Applejuice went sliding there, that could have been a hefty penalty for Tur. But no, Applejuice on the hard compound tyres. So he's obviously thinking maybe something's going to happen. Maybe a bit of a mid-race safety car or something. So those tyres are going to they're going to need a little bit of warming up before they come to life. But Tur almost a second's gap now. He's got the DRS though now. So he's going to have to use that. He's going to have to burn his battery. Just try and stay within that seconds gap to Ollie. Otherwise, if that falls away, then his whole race might fall away. And Ollie might just go on to win this one dominantly. So if he can't stay within that second, just like Applejuice can, then there's going to be a real gap starting to form between the two. As Tur... Oh, Kuba Racing, and that's into the barrier of turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into turn 11. I thought it was turn 11. I just had to double check. Into turn 11, and that's race neutralising. It's not a safety car though. It is just a VSC. But for the medium tyre runners, I'm sure they won't mind that too much. Keeps their tyres alive a little bit longer. Helps with the fuel saving as well. So if you went maybe equal or a bit under, this is going to help you quite a bit, quite substantially. Oh, that was really good. Oh, I'm not... Oh, fuck. Wait. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Wait, you guys can hear me, right? In the Twitch chat. You guys can hear me? Please say you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yo, please say you can hear me, bro. Yeah, cool. Will P16. YDSQ, what is this? That's a good call. Oh, Applejuice has left the session. I will... do I have Apple added? I think I do. No, I don't. I thought I did. Don't have him added. Oh! Whoa! Whoa, hold up! Oh, it's a safety car! Oh, Ollie's got a 10-second time penalty speeding in the pit lane. Can someone invite Applejuice back? Skovkong P2. I think I've got a little hunch here. I think Skovkong may be on the hard compound tyres. No, he's on the medium, so he's decided to stay out. But yeah, no, it's just what people decide to do now. Turn 14. Thank you, Michael. Turn 14. It turns out I cannot count. And there's 14 turns in Zandvort, and he crashed in turn 14. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Penalties. Let's have a look at the penalties. Yes, okay, Marcel. So 10 for Ollie. He got 10 for speeding in the pit lane. And Tur's got 3, but that might just be a track limits, like a triple track limits penalties. Will goes past Tur. I'm not too sure. I don't know. So everyone apart from Will, P8 downwards, apart from Will, has done a stop. So they've all decided to commit to a 2-stop. It's Applejuice is back. And that I am glad that he is back, because he's leading the race and he's in a very good position because he's on hard compound tyres. So he's going to be able to save him. And it'd still be a bit of a tall order, but he might be able to do a 1-stop from this position, especially if there's another safety car. As Ollie back into the pits to serve that 10-second time penalty. And don't blame him, that's what you think he'd do after something like that happens. And is he going to come out last? He might not come out last, to be fair. He might still be in P14. It's close. No. Oh, Goodman's goes wide. He might just be letting Ollie have that then. Fair enough to the guy. Yeah, no, so... Okay, yeah, no, now. Okay, from P9... downwards, everyone has made a pit stop. Yeah, and most of them opting for the hard compound tyres, apart from Ollie, because obviously he needed to get rid of that 10-second time penalty. But no, I think Applejuice is probably in the best position here. Ollie pit, yeah. I think he had to pit, really. I don't think... I think if he didn't pit, then it was going to be race over. So, yeah, I think he had to do that. And it's still not going to be safety car in this lap. So, we're going to go to lap... Oh, no, it is. It's just a late safety car. Very, very late call. So, Apple. Now, he's the shot caller. He's got to make the decision. When does he go? But, yeah, no. He's only really got one choice of when to go, innit? He's just got to try and deceive and decept the guys behind him. Maybe make a bit of chaos. As he goes now, Skovkong follows. Jacob Attlee close. Jacob, is he going to launch a move down the inside of Skovkong? No. And next, and Archetta going side by side. Archetta, oh, he's going round the outside into turn 2. He's got it to go. What a move from the Red Bull. That is fantastic. And now he's hunting his sight onto the Aston Martin. What a move as Rafa retires. Oh, no, Rafa's... Oh, what's happened to Rafa? Oh, no, Rafa, no. As Ollie makes his way up into P12. Oh, Rafa's gone, no. Apple making the most of his hard contact onto the grass. Almost spins. He kept it together, though. Oh, Theo's gone as well. Oh, it's a safety car. For God's sake. What are we doing? Ah! What are you doing? It's a safety car. What the fuck are you doing? Is it fucking shambolic? What the fuck are you doing? 2 safety cars in 6 fucking laps. It's fucking shit. Fucking hell. And it just gives Applejuice a fucking win. I mean, fair play, Applejuice, fair enough. But it's just giving him the fucking win because he's just your fucking 1-stop now. Ollie gets a 10-second penalty. What the fuck is this? How the fuck's Ollie got 10? He's going to have to go into pits. I mean, he was probably going to go in anyway to switch back to the hards. But what the fuck? That's obviously not Ollie's fault. But, like, what the fuck are you doing? Rafa, I don't know if he DNF'd or not. I want to see that POV. But fucking Theo just looked like he fucking launched it off to the side. What the fuck? My God. Okay, wait. Now, I'm kind of... Well, okay. I'm not enraged anymore. I'm not enraged anymore. I've just read the chat. Michael, 44, 42 wings. That is... Oh. So, that makes me wonder what wings are some of these guys on. I think Skovkong and Hanzo may be running similar to Michael's wings. So, maybe like a... Maybe for those guys, maybe they are running... Maybe... something similar, like 42 or something, 42, 40, something around the likes of that. But obviously, I mean, that is what you've got to look around the field and say, do you know what, who is on what wings, how low are they or how high are they? I mean, in Zandvort, you're asking how high because obviously a lot of corners, they need to be high, otherwise you are just going to lose out so much time. So yeah, obviously you need them to be in the realm of between maybe like 38 to 45. That's the kind of window you kind of need the wings in. But yeah. Yeah. I'm so slow. I can have 38, 33 wings is better. So I don't know then. Yeah, maybe... It's difficult. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah. Hey, do you guys want to... Yeah, mate, I've got no idea. Join the server and you can ask in there, mate. I will send the server link to you. Join the server. You can ask in there. Ask away. But yeah, go join the Discord server. You can just ask in there, and we can deal with it there. I mean, it's a lot easier than asking me on stream. But yeah. If you go into there, we can. Maybe have a little chat, see what's going on. Maybe work something out. No, safety car in this lap. So Apple is once again going to lead us off from the safety car. And now he's got a little bit more of decision when he chooses to go. But I think he will... Oh, the Haas of Henry gets a 10-second time penalty. He crashes into his own teammate. Not what you want to see. As Apple goes now. So he's not gone nearly as late as last time. Skovkong is going to get the run to turn 1, but he's not going to go for the move. As Tur gets past Archetta in the Red Bull. Red Bull versus Ferrari. Once again, we saw it in Tier 2. Are we going to see it once again in Tier 1? Archetta aggressive into turn 3, trying to outbrake the Ferrari. The Ferrari now trying to get past the Aston Martin. Is he going to be able to do it? He's got the speed. He's going to go down the inside. What a move from the Ferrari. Great move down the inside there. And Tur up to P4 now. That is fantastic move from him. And can he keep weaving his way through the field like that? Obviously on harder compound tyres now, which may be a bit of the better... be a bit of a better tire to be on. Obviously the mediums, you wouldn't have really done too much pushing on them. We had a safety car on what, lap 3, and then a safety car on like lap 6. We didn't even get a full lap of racing before another safety car. So I wouldn't imagine those medium compact tires are too worn out by now, really. But yeah, no. So Jacob versus the Ferrari of Tur. He's got the speed. He's right behind Jacob. He's used a lot of battery. But into turn 1, Bit of a lock-up from both of the drivers there, it looked like, but Tur is going to get past the kick Sauber with ease, as there is now a Racing Bulls right next to the Red Bull. But I see green flags. That means there's a yellow flag somewhere, and it was at the back of the field for Will in the Aston Martin. Not great from him, not what he would have wanted. Bit of a lock-up there as well. I think he's trying to play on no ABS. Fair play to him. I think he might be on his wheel then if he's playing no ABS. I'm not too sure though. But we will flick back to the top of the field as it's Skovkong versus Applejuice. Applejuice holds his lead for now, but will he be able to hold it for much longer? I think everyone has to pit again. Unless Ollie can pull off the most magical one-stop of all time, everyone has to pit again. Unless there's obviously another safety car, in which case that would neutralise the pit stops and it wouldn't really do too much. It wouldn't shake up the field. But Apple holding the lead as the top three now, Applejuice, Skovkong and Tur, maybe just getting away just a tad bit, but Tur going for the same move on Skovkong that he did on Hanzo on the Aston Martin, looking for it, trying to go down the inside, but he's not going to get it. Skovkong goes defensive and he keeps his position. Skovkong battling hard. Skovkong knows if everything goes in his favour, if everything goes right, he can get the race win here today in Zandvort. And that would mean so much to him, because he didn't get a race win in Tier 2. He hasn't got a race win in Tier 1. It will be his first race win in NSC. And it would be so phenomenal to see it from P5 on the grid as well. But that is a question for another day, because you know what? The race is not won on lap 11, it's won on lap 36, so we can't get ahead of ourselves, because Tur as well putting pressure on him, but they both have DRS. Skovkong getting close to Applejuice, but not close enough to go for the move anyways. So he's going to have to hold back, maybe just one more lap, and then look again, see if he can get the move going. But Tur now, he's going to be aggressive. He's going to try and get right into the ass of the V car. 2 tenths back. Is he going to be able to go for the move? The same move he did on Hanzo. He's going to look to do it, but he's not going to get it. Skovkong says, no thank you, not today, and slams the door shut right in his face. As we begin Sector 2, and it's Applejuice still leading from Skovkong, from Tur, from Jacob, from Hanzo, from Archie, from Nex, and then the two Williams hand in hand, side by side, making their way back up through this field after pitting under the safety car. And then you've got the Haas rounding out the top 10. But these two Williams, they're the ones to watch. They're the ones that are going to be able to make their way through this road. They are fast enough to get themselves back onto the podium and potentially even challenge Applejuice for a race win. If anyone can do it, it is these two boys. But they just need to buckle up and get going, as Ollie is now. Ollie, he's going to look for the move on the V-carb, not going to get it. Are those rain droplets? No, I can't just see that. No rain. My eyes do deceive me. We flick back to the front. Tur, maybe a bit of a better exit than Skovkong there. Or maybe not. He is not closing up to him. Similar exit. Skovkong holding on. He is really holding his own here in P2 in the race. 12 laps on those medium tyres as well. I know that safety car has helped him out. But is it possible? Is he going to be able to pull off the one-stop strategy? Because if he does, that could be so beneficial to his race here today. Same for Applejuice and same for Jacob, Hanzo, Archie and Nex. If they can pull off that one-stop, it would be monumental for their races and it would really help them out. As Skovkong just about holding on to DRS as both the Williams get past Nex, and so does the Haas. So I think Nex has taken a little adventure off the track, off the circuit. And 3 cars have been able to get past him. But now Archie, Jacob into the pits, Hanzo into the pits. So these two into the pits now. Hanzo pits for hards, I believe that was. Yep. Jacob pits for Hard. Wow, what a surprise. Hanzo out in front of him. I'm not sure if Hanzo was in front of him to begin with. So I think Hanzo might have jumped him in the pits. 2 Williams boys, P4 and 5, but a 3-second gap to concur and get past, overcome. But if anyone can do it, it is them two. And also, with the 3-second time penalty, we don't know if he'll be able to get it taken off, but it's still good to keep in mind that he has it. But you know what? These 2 Williams, they have slashed that gap already to 2.4 seconds. Wow, that is mental. Oh, well, I guess Ollie has. Yarrow, I mean, Yarrow's with him. It's not like Yarrow's fucked off and he's light years behind Ollie. He is still kind of there. I don't know if Ollie's trying to, like, drag him along, give him DRS. I mean, if he is doing that, fair enough. It's a good plan. But, yeah, no. I mean, Ollie has been able to really close that gap to Tur in one lap. I think he's gained about half a second, maybe a bit more. But no, the top 3 are really getting into it now. Skovkong and medium tyres. I do believe Apple and Skovkong are going for 1 stop. Same for possibly Next and possibly Lando. They might be going for 1 stops as well. Same with Will, I believe, is going for a 1 stop. Ooh, it gets his stop just in time. Not like yesterday. Got 2 10-second time penalties for doing that. But no. Ollie and Yarrow have really put belt to ass here. They've got to P4 and 5 and they are really getting down to work, getting into the nitty-gritty stuff and closing down that gap massively to the top 3 as Tur so close but not able to go for that move. But will he be able to go for it down the main straight? Skovkong still got DRS. He's holding on by a thread to Apple Juice. And it's so detrimental to him that he has DRS. Because if he doesn't, Tur is going to find it easy to get past him. But now Tur putting on the pressure. He's going to look towards the inside. He's going to get down the inside. Or maybe a bit of an outbreak. Skovkong back down the inside. Oh, a bit of contact. Oh, it was a bit nasty. But Tur makes the move stick. And he's up to P2. And now it's him and Apple Juice in his world. He won't look behind him. It's Skovkong. No! No! Skovkong's gone wide. Oh, gone into the ground. No! Skovkong back down to P5. That is so unfortunate for the Racing Bulls. Oh, no. But it is good for the Williams boys up to P3 and 4. And Ollie's so close to DRS of Tur. He might get it next lap. What's people saying? 1 stop is easy. It just depends how quick the people catch up. It's not easy. Not so easy for me yesterday. It was easy. I just had to take the lead and control it. Needs to do podium with also 2 pits. Yes, William. I think it depends. Obviously, in this race, I think the 1 stop is slightly better just because obviously the safety car's been able to keep hold of the tyres. But no, I missed it. Oh my god. Tur up into the lead of the Grand Prix. And now he's really just got to leave because I think he might have to make another pit stop. So obviously he's really going to have to go against Apple Juice here. I have to wait and see what happens. It's not always straightforward. Skovkong into the pits. So I think he is trying to do the 1 stop, but we'll have to see if it works for him. Jacob's still not getting past Hanzo yet, so maybe he's got a bit of trouble trying to get past the Aston Martin here. So maybe he just needs to put his head down, Jacob, and just rifle every single corner, push a bit, and then once he's back in front of the Aston Martin by a comfortable margin, he just needs to just maybe slow down, save the tyres a bit. No, Ollie up to P2. And Yarrow, I'm sure, will try and get up to P3 as soon as he possibly can. But no, Ollie back to where he was before the unfortunate 10-second time penalty. And the double pit stop he had to do. Right behind Tur, and I'm sure if anyone can do it, it's him to get back up into the race lead after being down in last place at the end of lap 7, 8. Whichever one it was, he's got back up to the top in about 10 laps, which is so impressive. So impressive from the Williams driver. Oh, Tur maybe clipping the gravel just a little bit. Oh, he got so close, but obviously can't really go for a move there. It's a bit too tight, really. But now with the DRS opened, the Williams is going to go round the outside of the Ferrari. Tur trying to keep hold of that inside line. Outbreaks Ollie. Ollie with the switchback. Trying to go for it. Oh, a bit of argy-bargy from the former teammates. Ollie down the inside has to back out of that one. Ooh. That looked a bit odd from Tur, to say the least. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Older tyres, you've got different braking points, but that did just kind of look a little bit like a, not brake check per se, but not the cleanest defensive manoeuvre. That's what I will put on that one. That's how I will phrase it. But Ollie now, oh, his yellow flags for a Haas driver. Oh, he must have gone into the wall, but he's safe now into the pits. Will into the pits as well. Odd from Will. I think a collision happened between the Aston Martin and the Ferrari. As no Tur versus Ollie. They're going to lap these cars in the pits, and if they don't, it's going to cause a real big problem. Oh, a bit of argy-bargy again. Tur going to hold the inside line, but he's not going to keep it. Ollie, oh, he's got the outside for turn 2, but the inside for... Oh, no! Oh, they've touched the turns 1. Oh, my God. Apple back up into P2. Yellow P3. Oh, my lordy lord. Oh, my God. And a bit of argy-bargy. Skovko return. No! It's another one! No! Oh, not again! Oh, for God's sake! Scobby! No! Scobby! Scobby! No! He's retired! Oh, Scobby, you were doing so good! Oh, Skovko! No! Oh, Skovko! Oh, no! Oh, Skovko! Oh, no! Oh, Skovko, no! Oh, Skovko! Oh, man! Oh, what happened, Scoffy? Oh, but, I think Ollie will be pretty happy with that one, as long as he doesn't speed, obviously. I mean, he's got into the lead of Grand Prix. Everybody is going to pit behind him. And do you know what? I think the biggest winner from this safety car is Apple Juice, because he has done a stellar job. He's managed to stay P2 after all the safety cars. Oh, Skovcon, man. So Will and Henry are going to be able to unlap themselves, but they are going to be able to go past the safety car. Okay, I thought they might not be able to go past the safety car, but they will. So they will be able to get back up to speeds with everyone else. So they're quite lucky in that retrospect. That didn't happen yesterday in Tier 2. There were lapped cars, me included. And they weren't able to have the luxury of a safety car to unlap themselves. So these two are going to have that luxury to unlap themselves. Good for them. So Ollie onto hards, but Apple Juice onto mediums because he has to go onto the mediums. So it's going to be so hard for him because he's going to have to hold on to them for so long. It's going to be so hard for him. Oh. Skov, go. And Ollie apologising to Nex. So I don't know if something happened between those two. I don't think the safety car will come in till lap 23. So to be what Apple Juice has got to do technically 13 racing laps on these medium compound tyres, which isn't atrocious, but it's going to be maybe a bit difficult. He's going to have to do maybe a bit of saving. But if he plays his cards right, it could be a podium. But he'd have to get past Ollie fast, use his mediums while he can, and then just try and hold on all the way through the latter stages of the races to hold on to the podium, to maybe hold on to a race win. But yeah, no. So I have to see what happens there, but it's going to be difficult for the Alpine driver. Obviously, we never know until it's done. But yeah, no, it will be a tough task in the latter stages of the race for him. But yeah, no, I think he'll be okay up until lap maybe 30-ish, and then that's when he'll start to maybe struggle just a tiny bit, and then after that he will come down. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, lap 23 probably for this safety car. That's what I thought. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah. But yeah, no. So Ollie leads from the Grand Prix, but I don't know. I think Apple Juice will make quick work of him, and then maybe around lap 30 is when we'll start seeing them start to properly battle. But yeah, no. It'll be difficult. It'll be difficult for both of them. Yeah. No, I think we could see a podium today that is an Ollie, Apple, and a Yarrow podium. I think we could see here today. So a full Dutch podium at the Dutch Grand Prix, and that would be fantastic to see. A full podium of home Grand Prix drivers. That'd be great. But yeah. Now, when does Ollie decide to go? I do believe he's got to wait until the safety car's into the pits now, so you can go anytime from now. But it looks similar to Apple's first safety car. Yeah, and it is similar to trying to go down the inside of Apple. And he's going to get the move done. Bit of locking up, but looks alright. But Apple round the outside. Or onto the grass or gravel on the outside. Or a bit of contact. Tur hangs on though. Now he's pressuring Ollie, to be fair. But that won't be easy for him. Next up to P6. Hanzo really dropped back in the order now. yeah, no, Will already dropping back. I think he's going to have maybe a very lonely race here in P12. As Jacob gets past Hanzo as well. Yeah, I think Hanzo's going to really struggle. He's got very, very old tyres compared to the people around him. So I think he is going to find it hard. He is going to struggle tonight. But yeah. So Apple Juice now, he's trying to get back at Tur. He's trying to use those medium tyres to his advantage. He's trying to get past Tur as quick as possible once again. So he can try and challenge and try and get to Ollie, try and take back the race lead that he once had. But it's not as simple as that. He's going to find it really, really difficult to do that. Because, you know what, Tur is not an easy opponent. We've seen that before, and he does fight very hard. Tur, as he gets the fastest lap, as he's going to try and go round the outside of Ollie Fioli. Not going to make it work. Oh, he's going to have the outside for turn 2 and the inside for turn 3. And he's going to make it work. He takes the lead of the Dutch Grand Prix. However, I'm sure Ollie is not going to let that one go easily. And the Williams is going to go and hunt him back down like an eagle. Ah, as he's going to go down the inside. Oh, what a move! What a move from the Williams driver. I said he was going to go aggressive. He was going to try and make the move back. But I didn't think like that. Oh, my word. What a move! As Ollie, he's going to hang on to the position as well. That is fantastic racecraft. Fantastic awareness. Just fantastic overall from the Williams driver. Absolutely amazing. As Tur has absolutely no response to that one. As Tur, now he's got a response though. He's going to get to the inside. He's going to get round Ollie now. Back up into the lead of the race. But if we know anything about Ollie and what we just saw, he is definitely going to be knocking at the door of the Ferrari to take back that race lead. He's just following tightly, following neatly right now. If he can get the same run out the corner as he did last lap, he will make easy work of the Ferrari. But no, not this time round. Not this lap. Maybe next lap he will be able to go for that move. Or maybe he's learned, maybe he said, do you know what, not now. I'm going to go for it on the main straight so I don't lose the position once more. And I'm able to keep the position for another lap. And we keep joisting around. Because by what I make it, Ollie leads lap 28, Tur leads lap 29, Ollie leads lap 30, Tur leads lap 31. Ollie lap 32, lap 33 is Tur, lap 34 is Ollie. I would make it that Ollie wins it to keep battling like this, switching every lap. Ollie on the even lap. But the real question is, does he get past it? Yes, he does. So yeah, if they keep... Oh, Tur down the inside. Guys, there was no real space for the Ferrari there. And I don't think Ollie really had to leave him the space for that one. I think there's only really one man you can blame for that. And I think that is the Ferrari man of Tur. I do not think that is Ollie's fault whatsoever. Ollie did not have to leave him the room. There was no front axle of a Ferrari. There was no red down the inside. That Williams would not have seen red until he already turned to be what? To be mid-apex. He wouldn't have seen red. So nothing really wrong there. If you're going to blame anyone, I'd blame the Ferrari. No, Tur, obviously, doesn't matter whose fault it is. He is going to feel hard done by that. And he is going to try and get back at Ollie here. He is going to try and make it so difficult for Ollie. And he's not going to let him go that easily. But let's see if Tur can catch back up. Ollie about 5 tenths the gap before the actual straight line. Tur going to try and go around the outside. Ollie down the inside, trying to make the move still work. He's trying to keep the position. Not going to be able to keep it though. Tur gets the move done out of turn 1, and by the time we're in turn 3, Tur is already 2.5 tenths ahead of Ollie. But no. Do you know what? Yarrow. Oh, as Hanzo gets fastest lap, he's taken that one away. So, do the Aston Martins, do they swap position? Do they say, do you know what? We'd get 2 points instead of 1 here if we swap the cars around. More points, more money for the team. But obviously, that's up to what they think, their judgment. But no, Tur hangs on to the lead from Ollie, from Apple, from Yarrow, and from Goodman's in the Haas. The Haas doing a great job here to hang on to the leaders. And do you know what? It's not like he's 8 tenths back. He is right next to them. But no, we're going to focus on the big battle, though. The battle for the race lead as we tick on to lap 30 of 36. Ollie going to be shown to the outside. Tur tries to outbrake him. Ollie round the outside. Not going to get the traction. Not going to get the exit. Will he look for the move in turn 3, though? Oh, he looked for it. He definitely did, but unable to get the move. Tur hangs on for another lap. So is Tur looking to be the favourite now? Is he looking to be a little bit better than the Ferrari? Than the Williams, sorry. And is he looking to be in a pole position to win this Grand Prix? And be the first non-Williams or Kick Sauber driver to win a Grand Prix this season in Tier 1. We'll have to wait and see. But Yarrow gets the overtake done on the Alpine. Very nice from him. And I didn't realise Goodman's must have had a little trip up. And he has, I can see, he's missing a front right wing end plate. That is going to be no help around here in Zandvort, because the numerous amount of corners, he's got enough of a gap to Lando, but it's difficult as Ollie is going to try go around the outside in turn 3. Shows Tur to the inside. No, unable to get the move done once more. Or is he? He's not backing down that easily. He's going to go around the outside, but Tur going to have the inside line. No! Ollie gets properly round him by the time we're there at the corner, and that is a fantastic move from the Williams man. Now, the real question is, we look to Yarrow. Can Yarrow get past the Ferrari? Can Yarrow make it a 1-2 for Williams? And do you know what? Oh, he saved it. Almost a spin there from Yarrow. But can he make it? So he holds up the Ferrari, gets a buffer to his teammate, and makes it so his teammate easily wins this Grand Prix. But no, it's not looking so far. Yarrow not looking too amazing through this final sector. I mean, he's done enough, but it hasn't looked the absolute strongest sector. But no, now we're going to ride on board. He's going to try and go down the inside, outbrakes himself, but he gets the move done. Ollie does not get the switchback, and that is the most important thing. Ollie down the inside. Oh, contact, but down the inside for Ollie. He's going to... Is he going to complete the move? I can't tell. They're inside of each other. They are literally inside of each other. Ollie gets the move done. Okay. So Ollie gets the move done. Maybe a bit controversially there, though. So I think Tur will probably have something to say about that move, but I think Ollie will have something to say about Tur's move into turn 1 from a couple of laps ago. Yeah, but Ollie, for now, holds on to the lead of the Dutch Grand Prix. And Yarrow now, he's so close to Tur. But the question is, can he put the pressure onto Tur? 3.5 tenths back, 3 tenths. The gap closing now. But is he going to be close enough? Tur has DRS as well as Yarrow. It's just not as simple as that. And Tur must have lower wings because he's closed on Ollie, and he's got the move done on Ollie once more. So he must have some very, very low wings.
as Ollie now round turn 3. All 4 cars involved in this lead train, all of them deserve a podium today, but only 3 of them can get it. And as it stands, it's going to be Ollie, Yarrow, and then Applejuice, because Tur has a 3-second, but we don't know if that can get taken off, because if it can get taken off, then, do you know what, that's monumental for the Ferrari driver, because he would win. As Applejuice, what a move! Oh no! Oh, that would have been an absolutely sensational move from the Alpine, but he spins out the corner. He's unable to hang on to the move. But no, that is a flash of brilliance from Applejuice, and if he was able to hold on to that, that would have been maybe one of, if not the best move of the Grand Prix, because that looked to be, and he teed it up to be sensational. But no, we're going to look at Ollie right on board. Look at the speed he's got versus the Ferrari. Ferrari's going to try. Oh no! The Williams maybe. The Ferrari maybe braked a bit too long. Maybe the Williams turned into the Ferrari driver. But either one, it's not too pretty. But either way, Tur is going to hold on to the lead of the Grand Prix for one more lap. But Ollie, look at the speed he's got. He's going to look to the inside. What a move from the Williams drivers. Goodman's picked up the fastest lap, but we're not focused on that. We're focused on the move we've just seen from the Williams driver. And what a move it was. Down the inside of the Ferrari driver. What a move. That was scintillating stuff. And Tur, he really didn't have a response to that. He couldn't defend that. No matter what he did, no matter what he tried, no matter what he could have tried, there was no stopping that move from Ollie. But now, Tur is going to get a second win. He's going to get a chance at revenge. And he's going to get a chance to go down the inside. But it's not going to be him. It's going to be Ollie's teammate, Yarrow, who's going to look to the outside. The Williams boys working together now to try and pick up the 1-2 on track. Not just after penalties, because if they don't get it on track until he gets his penalty removed, it's not going to stay as a 1-2. But if they get it on track, there is no denying that it happens. So, if Yarrow can get past Tur, then, yeah, there is no denying that there's no stopping the Williams boys, to be honest. As Tur looks for a move on Ollie, but it is not possible for him to complete. As Yarrow goes a bit wide. Applejuice looking for the move. No! Applejuice goes wide onto the grass. But I think he's just going to be able to hold on to Yarrow. Just going to be able to hold on to DRS. As we edge ever closer to the final lap. Who's going to win? Is it going to be Ollie? Is it going to be Tur? Or could it be Yarrow from behind? If he has a sensational lap. But as it stands, Ollie leads from Tur, from Yarrow. But Tur is going to look for the move on Ollie. Ollie goes defensive, pushes Tur to the outside. And Tur not going to get the move. So Ollie holding on to the lead on the final lap. And I said earlier, the lap is not won on lap 11. It's won on lap 36. And Ollie has absolutely proved that. Down near the back of the pack on lap 11, and now he's leading on lap 36. He has drove a sensational race, and if he can see out this, he deserves this win. His home win, a win for 4 from 4 races attended for 4 wins. Now that is a statement to the league that he needs to be stopped. This demon needs to be kept in a cage. Because how can you win 4 from 4 races as we now come through the final corners here in Zandvort, and it looks like there's no stopping the Dutchman here in his homeland as we come round the final corners. It's been a sensational race, and you couldn't deny there's been no stopping the Flying Dutchman Ollie as he wins the Dutch Grand Prix. As his teammate Yarrow as well overwhelmed a Williams 1-2. And you couldn't deny it. The Williams boys have been on fire today. 2 Flying Dutchmen and you could never stop them, no denying that. And Apple Juice in the Alpine, a crash in the first corner, but he won't care. He's picked up a podium in his homeland, in his first race back since round 1, I believe. He slit his finger, couldn't race, and he said, you know what, I'm coming back, it's my home race, I'm making a statement, and he's going to get a podium. I mean, even if 2 gets it removed, but he's got it on track. But no stopping the Flying Dutchman, Ollie Fioli. What a race from him, from his teammate, and from Apple. All 3 Dutchmen getting a podium, and all of them deserve the podium, because you know what? They have had sensational races here today in the Netherlands. And as we've got our top 5 now, we've got Ollie from Yarrow, from Apple, from Tur, and Jacob rounding out the top 5. And then we've got Archetta P6, Hanzo P7, Henry P8, Will picking up his first tier 1 points in P9, and Goodman's in the Haas in P10 will be picking up 2 points, because although he did get P10 in NSC, you get a lap for the fastest. You get a point for the fastest lap. And look at all those pit stops from only 5 pit stops. Wow. But yeah, no, that was a... oh, wow. Oh, wait, that's... yeah, wait, what? Wow. That is a very short race direct. Oh, wow. That is... do you know what? For 3 safety cars, fair. Oh, yeah, look at that. A quadruple warning for Tur. So, yeah, I do believe he'll be able to get that 3-second taken off. But still, he won't win, because it will be the Flying Dutchman, Ollie Fioli, winning in his home Grand Prix, making it 4 for 4. What a statement. And until next time, that is a sensational race, even with all the safety cars. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the in real life Formula 1 later as well. The Formula 1 qualifying at, I believe, at 9 PM. Thank you very much for watching, guys.